How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And tonight we're going to be doing a beer that is near and dear to my heart because it's one of the first beers I ever had when I started drinking really good beer. If you've watched any of our previous reviews, I'll mention a bar I used to go to that I learned everything I learned about beer from a specific person by the name of Ian. Well, that bar had a very eclectic, very unique, very awesome beer selection that today I would kill for. And one of those beers is the beer we're going to be trying tonight, which is Hoogstraten's Porter, which is a Baltic Porter from Belgium. And everything about this beer makes me happy. I haven't had it in a while. Like I said, I used to have it at that bar I used to go to quite often, actually. And after that place kind of closed, I moved away. It kind of dropped off the map. Not that I stopped drinking it or that it wasn't available. It was really hard to find because I only found it in one place. But recently, I've been finding it at a couple different places outside of this area. So, been buying it yet again. And typically it doesn't disappoint. It's been about a year or two since I've had it. So I'm really interested and excited to review it and see what we got. It is a Baltic Porter. From my memory, I'd probably classify it more as a Belgian-style double, but semantics, whatever. As far as labeling goes and bottling goes, this is up there as far as best ever. Not just for the label. I mean, the label's nice. There's not much going on. It just says, dating 1210 to 1985. I assume that's when the brewery, when they made the labels and how long it was been open. Label's pretty cool. Not much to it. Pretty nondescript. Just says Poorter, two O's. That's why I'm saying not Porter or Pooter. Hoogstraten Poorter, product of Belgium. Some nice hops in the corner. In the back, same thing. You have Porter. This says, this Freeman Porter from Hoogstraten, a dark, top-fermented porter brewed according to the purity law of 1516. That's pretty much it. Not much on the back. Government warning stuff, recycling stuff, imported by Noble Union Trading Company, Texas. And the date on here, we have a January 7th. 2016, so, talking about a 3-year-old beer potentially, so that's pretty nice, and that's pretty much it. The thing that really gets me about this bottle is, one, like I said, the artwork's pretty nice. 2, ceramic. It's not fake ceramic. This is a ceramic bottle. It's not glass coated in ceramic like your Delirium style bottles. There might be glass inside there somewhere, but if it is, it's dipped in ceramic. And you get your nice little roll stop here in case you want to save it, which you might tonight. I'm not sure how much I'm going to drink of it, but it'll get drank rather quickly. But yeah, I'm excited to review it. It's one of my favorites. It just brings back memories. That's why it's one of my favorite beers. So, and it's good too. Okay, let's see. This even sounds better pouring out of this sucker. It was meant to be poured beer, That's a ceramic bottle, too. I can tell you right now. Just by looking at it. Like I said, there might be some kind of frame to it from glass, but it's ceramic on the inside. It is out, so let's see what we got. Head-wise, I'm on a super rigorous pour because it was coming out of here since I believe it has a lip on the inside also. So it's pouring out pretty rough. Not much of a head to speak of. Probably at a finger at its most, and it's receded to this little bit of very huge, bubbly, off-white head. Decent amount of carbonation in there, even though there isn't that frothy creaminess to the head that there typically is. Density-wise, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's dark. It's very dark. Almost like it's definitely a dark brown tint of reddish. Looks like it has some nice density going on in there. But yeah, overall, looks like a pretty beer. So let's see what the nose has to offer. Just malts, that's pretty much just, it's not overly complicated, just a ton of malts, a little bit of breadiness, maybe the slightest bit of dates, a little bit whatsoever, but it's predominantly malt, Since it's a Baltic Porter, like I said, from memory, I would treat it more like a Belgian style double. From smell, I'm going more towards a Bach style, like Doppelbock, Bach style smell. But it smells really good, just like a Bacchish beer without that yeastiness to it. So that's pretty much what the nose gives you. But really nice carbonation in there. It's almost champagne-like. It's very, very hard to see unless you're super up close. But very fine bubbles just keep coming up. Really nice. So yeah, let's see what she's got taste-wise. Insanely drinkable. I don't think there is an ABV on this bottle. I will update that text-wise in the bottom when I get it. But I believe it's up there decently ABV-wise. I think it's like 8 to 10%. Zero booze whatsoever. Mouthfeel-wise, nice. A little bit further than the middle. Not thin, not super dense, but it's nice and creamy. It really does have that. There's dates there. Absolutely. It does have that nice, somewhere between, like I said, smell-wise, it smelled like it was somewhere between a Doppelbock and a Belgian double, and that's pretty much what it tastes like. It's not necessarily like a Doppelbock, in that it tastes in that way with the breadiness and the maltiness, but it lacks it a little bit in mouthfeel, but it harkens a little bit closer towards a double, not color-wise, but taste-wise, with that kind of I don't know, that kind of sweetness, that maltiness you typically expect with double. So it's somewhere in between there. Really, really nice beer. It's not a blow your doors off kind of beer. This, for me, would be, if I'm going to call it a session style porter, I mean, that's kind of pushing it, but it would definitely be something I'd want to drink a lot of. Probably not going to gross top the top of this one. Probably going to finish this one off tonight. But yeah, it's a really, really nice beer. I mean, not overly complicated, not super in your face, not one note punches you in the face, but overall, it's a really, really, really nice beer. That's just good. Again, like I said, probably a little bit biased since there's a little bit of memory here, a little bit, I want to say childhood memory, but you know, almost 2 decades ago memory going with this sucker. So, I mean, it's just a really nice beer. Can't say any much more about it other than it's a really good beer. And if you're a really big fan of porters in the traditional sense, or Belgian style doubles, or even like somewhere between a Bach or a Doppelbock, definitely something you might want to check out. So yeah, Hoogstraten Poorter porter, definitely gets a thumbs up for me. Rating wise, if I was going to rate it as, I was going to rate it in general, I'd probably give it flirting with a 90, somewhere around there. I might give it anywhere from an 88 to 91. Probably going to settle on a 90. Just really like this beer. Bring back memories for me, and is really tasty, and very, very drinkable. As far as availability, like I said, in this area, it's been hard for me to find, but I do know where to get it, so I'm going to have to give it availability of a low scale, even though I can't find it. Excuse me, of about maybe a 3. Value-wise, I think I paid $14 for this. Again, not a home run value-wise, but at the same time, it's a beer I enjoy, so I don't mind spending that money on that. And the fact that you're getting a ceramic bottle with a Grolsch style top, if you're a home brewer, I mean, you're kind of, well, if it is truly ceramic, you probably don't want to reuse it. But anyway, you know, that's really nice. So I'd give it a value scale about a 6. So yeah, you know, right around a 90, and then 2 as far as availability for northeastern United States, or Pennsylvania specifically. And then, you know, as far as value, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. So, I mean, Hoogstraten Poorter, fan of porters, fan of Doppelbocks, or even Belgian doubles. Might be something you want to give it a whirl. And yeah, another review in the books. Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you didn't, or you did, or somewhere in between, we'd love to hear from you. You can leave all the comments in the comment section below. If you'd like to see us try specific kind of beers, things like that, hopefully let us know. All our contact section is down in the info area. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We're probably the most active on Instagram, so if you're going to check us out anywhere, check us on Instagram, because we not only post review updates, but beers that we're drinking that we're not reviewing and just randomness. You can check us out in any of those places at Massive Beers. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a great beer right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.